here we go. Almost didn't make it this morning. We're going. Didn't feel like getting up. I'm tired. Oh man, it's been a draining week. Alright, hopefully we're streaming. Let's see what it say on Restream.io. Are we streaming? We updated everything. Okay, it says we streaming and sending out. Black Signal has went out. We up on Facebook. At least that's what it says. We up on YouTube. Okay. I see you, Brother Hot Tim. Let's go over here to Facebook. Since they say we up, let's hold them to that. Are we up or are we not up? Nope, it don't show we up yet. Yep, I'm on Gye-Nyame journey. I'm not seeing it yet. If you can see me, throw your hands up. Alright, let me try going to Gye-Nyame. Oh, I wasn't on Gye-Nyame journey. Alright, let me get all these off the screen so I can go on and focus. Alright, so we're about to get started, family. Just give me a second to get all of the working parts moving. Just did we had a training at the school, and you know those type of trainings are draining because you are actually getting down into some stuff, and you go through stuff. I went through stuff, so man, I am drained. So I am going to make it through the toast. And hopefully by tomorrow, so we can have our toast and talk, we'll pop it off. I want to say good morning to Miss Cynthia Johnson. I see you out there. Sorry for the lateness, because I know you usually, you know, we got our regulars and they usually be up. But shoot, I was shit. I don't know how late I am this morning. But I got up and I said, well, shit, let me just iron everything because I was moving slow. Just iron everything. So let's get it popping. Alright. So we up. We up on Facebook. We up on YouTube. We went to the car. Your clothes already ironed. Alright, so let's go and let's get it moving. I gotta get the energy up. Oh, shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there as well, my brother. Let's start with the song. I gotta get hyped. Oh, Lord. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a deep breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. should I say, live for, then drink. Ha, 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 ha. Now, move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, move, then drink. I didn't move that much. But you know what, still? Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Bam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Now take your breath and drink some water. Listen, pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Stay healthy though. Breathe, drink, eat, move. That's simple. Have your weight ounces. Coach the appropriate diet. Hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Oh, oh. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Take your breath, lift and pour, move your body, coast your ancestors, break down. SOS say, bro, why the glass so large? Well, we gotta drink half our weight in water every day. Not my fault. Half our weight in ounces. Let me say that right. So I try to start my day off with a big glass of water to help jumpstart my body, to help get me started, get some stuff out, as well as get some stuff in that I need, you know, because like I said, we don't take care of ourselves a lot of times. And a lot of people think that just because I'm able to drink coffee or I'm able to drink the teas, I'm able to drink the pops, that I'm getting the water in my body that I need. But when we drink, when we start our day off with the water, you know, we trying to get healthy so we can pour for our ancestors. And without further ado, let's go on and do that. Let's pour for our ancestors. I'm going to use the pineapple. I'm running low, running low. Brother Shaka called me last night. He had a dynamic idea, and he's going to bring out a special June. He want to talk to me about bringing out a special June for Black History Month, or special ambrosia, homemade brew. This right here is the pineapple ambrosia. It's aging nice and slowly. Okay, so we're about to go do our toast. What's the capacity of the glass? I'm thinking this might be able to hold about 16 to 22 ounces. So here we go, family. Let's go and let's toast our ancestors real quick, and then we can have the discussion. because we have somebody new on. He has a lot of questions. So those that are on while I'm doing the toast, if y'all want to answer some of the questions to help him out. I don't know what he or she is watching from, but let's see. Okay, they might be on Periscope. So welcome to those that are on Periscope. Welcome to the rest of the family. Once again, I apologize for being late. So let's raise our glass and we toast our creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator, and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? And let me be clear. When I toast the creator, I'm toasting the creator by whatever name you choose. So raise your glass and we say Ashe. From there, somebody help the man. He got a lot of questions. He says the video about drinking is about drinking healthy, right? About being healthy. It's about saluting our ancestors, saluting our roots. Is the juice homemade? What is being shown here? This is a kombucha, a green tea and raw honey kombucha. The actual name is June, and it's a healthy drink. I ain't even say pretty healthy. It's a health drink. So let's go and get busy. We're going to salute our ancestors. We raise our glass, and we say Ashe. We're going to toast the ancestors. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Singh, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Chris Penny, Gaston, Lean, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fuller, Montague Pittman, El Nomo X, Pet Ma, Rob Malika Foucault, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss for this role, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pulley, and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Mr. Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae. Is the girls know where their clothes at? Vicky.
Yeah, I tell you.
Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Rum James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr. It's real life here on Gye-Nyame. Periscope, watching from Periscope. Thank you, sir. Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine. Now, for those that can't see his comments, for some reason, Periscope does not feed into the same chat box that y'all in. Periscope goes directly to the screen. So those that want to answer some of his questions, if he or she has questions, by all means, feel free to do so. Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clayberg, Beatty, Sarah Will, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Apia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kempty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Edda Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monares, Gina Roop Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFritas Hines, Ines Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, and Mahan Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sherman Evans Sr., Neilon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford. Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Tribe, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Roy Irby, Junko Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Eric Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housley Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ali Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Tabell Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Cleveland Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manila, Alice Motley, Jodina Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javelle McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Management Corporal, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now we move to the Black Book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara, Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Ed Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Leonard Elder Clarence Lumpkins, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Lane Johnson, Tristan Sambo, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Deshandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henrietta II, Fannie O. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Delar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Sylvester Paulson, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Kofer, Ozell Leathers Jr. we raise up our glass and we salute each and every last one of our ancestors and family. Those of you that are new, if you want to add people to the list, you can post them up on the timeline, and I will put them and add them on the list and know that they will be toasted on a daily basis. We raise our glass and we salute our ancestors who came before us and blessed the path that we are walking on now. So we raise our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Right now, I want to send shots out to all of the Nia babies. That's right. Shouts out to the Nia babies. Man. All right, so now, for those that don't know, I want you to open up your reticular formations. Turn them on. We're going to go out. We need to seek purpose in our community, seek purpose in our family, seek purpose in all of our relationships, at our jobs, and everywhere. Look for your principles on a daily basis. Remind yourself to look for your principles. Yesterday, I had to hashtag myself, hashtag Ujamaa, because it was a rough day. But then, like I said, family, find examples of our principles, post them up. You can post them up on Gye-Nyame Journey if you ain't got nowhere else to post them up. You can post them up on Gye-Nyame Journey on the page. You know, you can do it in the group. The group is private though, but post it up on the page. Find Nia. We on the search. We on the hunt for Nia. Also, today the Modic principle is balance. The color is yellow, as you can see by my shirt. Rhythm is the Hermetic law. Male name is Kofi. Female name is Afua. So family, we raise our glass to this present moment because in this moment is where our power lies. And by us recognizing it, we empower ourselves. And by us recognizing it, we remind each other. We raise our glass so that we could keep the pact with our ancestors because they gave us this space and time. They made it possible, you know what I'm saying, through their sacrifice for us to have space and time. Now it's our time to get to work and get to grinding and get to hustling to start creating space and time for our future generations, as well as throwing some resources on there to pass to them. So we raise our glass and we salute this moment and we say Ashe. From there, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We raise this glass up and we say Ashe. From there, family, it's that selfish toast time. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greatness? We raise our glass to it and we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most uplifting, outstanding, and the most powerful individual in the room. I lift my glass to you. And I toast you and I say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy. I'm going to sip on my ambrosia. I'm going to get my girls ready. We're going to get up out of here. But yo, I ain't been following the news because as I told y'all, we was going through it's like a violence prevention process at the school. I think it's called OVPP. And it brought up a lot of stuff for me personally. A real good, I'm gonna say it's a real good process. You know, I'm thinking about some tweaks. You know what I'm saying? But it's a process that brings to mind some of the healing that is needed within our community. It's a lot of healing that needs to go on in our community. And the only ones that's going to be able to facilitate that is us. So we need to really come up with those intensive workshops, not the lectures. See, lectures serve a purpose. A lecture gives you information. Okay? It gives you information and possibly gives you ideas on how to use the information. But we need workshops where the people that are participating in the workshop can actually do some work within that room to move towards a goal, right? And because there's a lot of emotional pain that expresses itself in our communities, right? So we have to be willing and we have to be bold enough and we have to be brave enough to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And when you start doing that type of work, it's a little bit more draining. Like, I could sit up here and I could talk for hours. But when it comes to, like, when you start pulling stuff out of people and start helping them address their own wounds and force them to kind of face the growth that they need, and in the process, you start recognizing some of the growth that you need, that's work. And that's the type of work that our people need. Lectures, we do need those. Don't get me wrong. But we do need those workshops where we're coming in and we're doing that lineage therapy. We're doing that therapy to help mend some of those pains. Because nothing we do is going to be able to move forward if we build it up on some of the shit that is lying cased down into some of our hearts and souls. You know what I'm saying? If we don't get out in there and clean it out, and it gets nasty. It gets nasty. It gets sad. It gets sorrowful. But you get to go through the emotions and work through it. And if you're brave enough, face that pain. Go into that dark cave, right? To face the demons, the ones that a lot of us run from, the ones that might haunt some of our dreams, and slay. All right. So, family, this is Brother Hatim. Like I said, I will catch you tomorrow. I'm not going to promise it's going to be in the morning. I'm going to have a long day today. Even though the school is closed, we got work to do. I got stuff I got to catch up on. Anyway, it's not just a job. It's an adventure, right? Every day. So, family, I want to thank those that took the time to tune in with us. Like I said, if you are watching from Facebook, it is best to go to gnjmedia.live. Any other platforms out there, it's best to go to GNJ Media Live, because like I said, I am going to have those giveaways, because I just got some good news. I just got to figure out how to work the giveaway, and I'm going to have a little bit of time, hopefully maybe not this week. Yeah, I should have some, at least maybe on the money. I might have some time on the money to explore on how to do a giveaway. And we may be able to do the movies as well. It's an adventure, you damn right. So, for those that are interested, we are having our Gye-Nyame Journey Warrior Training tomorrow. So come on out, Brother Kwame. We had so many birthdays. It's just incredible. I didn't know that all my peoples is born around this time. A lot of Gye-Nyame was born right here in this like 30-day period. So it's something special about this. So once again, I want to give all of those newborns a round of applause. As Brother Kwame say, have a great day. No, Brother Kwame say, make a great day. Don't, it's something you make. Great is something you make. It ain't, you don't just stumble on it. A lot of people want to stumble on a great day. You don't stumble on great days. You make great days. So get your ass out there and make a great day, because I'm going to make a great day, right? So I want you to make a great day so that we can have a great day. And when we sit down and we have our toast and talk, you got some stuff to bring. Because, family, listen to me. Those of you that's been toasting, and I'm constantly saying this, if you are not receiving benefits from getting up early or listening to the show on a regular basis, if you are not receiving a value from what we are doing, stop wasting your time. If the ancestors, because we wake up and we pull, you know what I'm saying? Just say, brother, I just take the names off. It ain't worth it no more. Be honest. Be honest with me. Be honest with yourself. If it ain't working, just, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. For me, I've been seeing my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And not the ghosty shit. I've been seeing the effects in my life. You know? Not all of them, and let me be honest, and it ain't all roses, you know what I'm saying? Because like yesterday, I was at a point where I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. And I ain't just talking about the radio show. The podcast. It's not just that. It's like, just like, I woke up with a dread. I mean, I don't know if you could hear it, because sometimes I got to kind of amp it up when I'm talking with y'all. But I woke up with a dread, and I really did not want to go on my venture that day. But I'm so glad I did. You understand what I'm saying? I'm so glad I did. You know what I'm saying? Getting up here and getting in front and just talking and not knowing who's watching, not knowing what's happening, helps build. It helps build your courage. Right? I never know who's watching. Never know what people think. Never know what they might say. Never know what they might do. But it builds a certain level of courage. Right? Getting up early and doing what we do together, it builds a certain courage. You know what I'm saying? There's like a web in between all of the toasters. You know what I'm saying? The ones that take it serious, it's an energy there that all of us can draw on and project. You know what I'm saying? Project out into the world. You know what I'm saying? And I thank each and every last one of you that take it seriously. And with that, Brother Hatim is out for the third time. Peace.